So it was quite a lackluster month, we felt. Maybe it's because it's just the beginning of the year. But I think there were some really good categories that surprised us. So not the usual ones that you'd think. But overall, you know, as always, the good stuff made its way to the top. First place went to PASOP, which is People Against Suffering, Oppression and Poverty. And the title of the entry was Give Refugees Back Their Humanity, and this was done by Native VML. We really felt that this piece was really simple and really fresh. You know, they found a way to hijack a conversation and to bring it to a very, very humane place. And I think they did that in a way that was punchy, that was clever and very, very memorable. In second place, we also have Native VML again, and this time it was for Bilingo, and the title of the entry is I Capture. This was just absolutely fantastic, just a simple idea to get South Africans to learn other languages. And they just used, once again, something that we take so for granted on web pages, and they just found a simple, innovative way for us to actually make use of it. And we just absolutely loved how proudly South African it was. In integrated, I must say, as judges, we really just felt we were quite disappointed, and it almost seemed as if there isn't a clear understanding of what the integrated campaign entails. So a lot of the entry videos weren't right. People took entry videos from other categories and just duplicated them for this. And I think for us, the big thing about integrated is to show how you built a campaign over multiple mediums, and those mediums were integrated to put together a coherent message. So we really were quite disappointed with this category. But having said that, there was one entry that we thought was worthy of awarding, and that entry goes to TBWA, Huntless Karis Durban, and that was for Tops at Spa, and the title of the entry is Tops Home Game Handbook. We really felt like the top stuff we were quite happy with, but I think there was a lot of fluff in between, and I think we've still got a lot of work to do in this category. In first place, we had a worthy winner in YNR, South Africa, and the brand was Jaguar Land Rover, and the title of the entry is Tracks. In second place, we have Joe Public, and the brand is Steers, and the title of the two ads is Ridiculously Thick Milkshake, Milkshake 1 and Milkshake 2. In third place, we have TBWA Huntless Karis Johannesburg, and this is for the City Lodge Hotels client, and the entry is called We Use Our 1-Star Where It Counts, and this particular execution is called ZIT. We thought, you know, it was very average, but we really, really were excited about, especially the first place. We thought it was quite a refreshing piece of work. And that goes to 2AM Agency, and it's for Hasbro, which is the brand. And the work is called Play-Doh, Loading Time, Updates, Batteries, and In-App Purchases. In second place, we also quite enjoyed this piece. This was the South African National Blood Service, and the entry is called Safe Blood, and it's done by DDB South Africa. In radio, we were extremely disappointed. I think this was easily the weakest category that we had this month. And I think for us, we actually just felt it's probably because it's straight after the holiday, and perhaps people are still preparing their international entries, and I'm hoping that we'll see a much better turnout next month. But basically in radio, we found that there was nothing worthy of awarding. it was just really, really not strong as a category this month. We had some really nice entries at the top that came up, and so we were really quite happy about that. And I think a comment that was made is, you know, we're seeing a lot of big budget stuff, but where I think a lot of it is lacking is just in the simplicity of the idea. And so we saw a lot of those in this category, but what came to the top for us was things that are brave. Everything is very, very safe right now on television. And we feel that there's huge space for people within their different categories to really start being brave. In first place, we have Fox P2 Advertising, and the brand is We the Brave, and the two pieces are Brave Enough Dildo and Glory Hole. In second place, we have Joe Public and SAB, and the product is 18 plus, and the title of the entry was Be the Mentor You Wish You Had. In third place, we have King James II, and the brand is iStore, and the product is iStore, and the title of this particular execution is Don't Wait for What You Want, Roller Coaster.